invited guest, and he is in the person of Mr. Osborn Martin Gatugbe. He's the Chief Director. Yes, he's the Chief Director for Osbrain Cares Foundation, and we'll now hear pleasantries from him.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, Municipal Chief Executive, our guest of honor, invited guests, honorable members, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon once again. I would like to express my congratulations to the Youth Impact Parliament, Youth Impact Movement, and Youth Impact Foundation. For those of you who probably have heard of Osbrain Cares Foundation, well, maybe you have not seen Osborn Cares Foundation, but you have heard of most of our members who are also part of you. Talking about Honorable Vixen Bryce Salon, talking about Honorable Bruce Julian Dagojo, and Honorable Peace Fafa Agbeli. I believe that is the name I got correct. Honorable members, I stand before you today humbled and inspired. Why? Because many years ago, Youth Impact Foundation reached out to Osbrain Cares Foundation on a collaboration ground. And as you know, it is very important for us to extend our hands to communities. Through the Youth Impact Parliament, it has created a platform for the youth to find our voice and shape the future of Africa. When I heard the speeches, it's not only Ghana that was mentioned, but other countries as well. It means that this is a vision not only for Ghana, but it's for Africa and beyond. And I want to base my pleasantry on finding your voice and building the Africa we want. Finding your voice and building the Africa we want. It's not just a matter of finding the voice, but it's a matter of using that voice to build the Africa that we all want. And where does it stand from? It stands from a self-discovery. Our journey of self-discovery, however, is not without challenges. We may be afraid to embrace our true potential, fearing ridicule of rejection. But as the saying goes, even though pain has to give you strength, it still has to come from within. You need to find the pain within yourself. Now, finding your true identity, your passions, and your convictions can be scary as an honorable member. I've heard some of us who discovered our speaking skills through the activities of the Honorable House. It was not an easy journey, but we took up the challenge, and that is where it begins. It begins when you give yourself the ability, the confidence that you can just try and take the first step. But it is very exploration that will equip you to become the ethical and competent leaders Africa needs. We cannot afford to hold ourselves back any longer. The world is always changing, and today it appears to be doing so at an alarming rate. We face a lot of challenges. And one of those challenges, or several of those challenges, is in urbanization, education, infrastructure, healthcare, climate change, governance, and job creation. And we as youth should be interested in those challenges. But among these challenges lies a lot of opportunities for the youth to seize. Talking about agriculture, talking about natural resources, talking about arts, culture and design, tourism, women's empowerment, regional integration, and wildlife conservation. It is very important that as we debate on some of these critical topics, we need to get our hands dirty. And when I say get your hands dirty, we need to get their hands dirty. 6 years as the Chief Director for the Osbrain Cares Foundation, it has been an inspiring journey. It has never been easy, but it has been an inspiring journey. Because whilst you sleep, whilst you dream about your future, the future is depending on somebody else. And that is what you have to wake up the next day for. Because whilst you plan your future today, what you dream about your future today, it is actually linked to somebody else's future. It's a decision that you cannot decide to say whether I accept or not. It is a fact that you must come to terms with. And as the Elton Trueblood said, and I'll quote, he said, it takes a noble man to plant a seed for a tree that will someday give shade to people he may never meet. Honorable members, let us be the generation that plant the seeds of a thriving Africa. I am mentioning Africa because I am seeing the mission and the vision of Youth Impact Parliament, Youth Impact Movement, and Youth Impact Foundation for not just Ghana, but Africa as a whole. Let us move beyond simply demanding change. Demanding for change is good, but acting on it is very important. Let us get our hand dirty, as I said earlier, and be part of the solution. We need to redesign our thinking for innovation. Thinking for innovative solution to Africa's problem. We must see ourselves as active participants, not just observers. The time for observing is over. My dear youth, as an advocate, I am telling us today that the time for observing is over. We need to get our hands dirty. Because it is not just okay for us to say and observe others to say, but we need to get our hands dirty in areas that can actually promote and empower the youth. This journey of self-discovery is the first step toward building the Africa we want, an Africa where young people are empowered to act, to lead, and to create a better future for all. On this special occasion, Honorable Speaker, guests of honor, invited guests, honorable members, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for walking the journey with Osbrain Cares Foundation. Thank you for always being there. Thank you for always heeding to our call and for holding our hands together. We believe that together, our voice could reach many and we can make a great impact for Mother Ghana and Africa as a whole. Thank you very much and congratulations on your anniversary.
Thank you very much, the Chief Director.